Hey everybody, welcome back to Car Dealer Simulator. Now, we have a lot going on. Let me show you all the hours I spent off screen. Now, last episode, if you haven't seen it, put a bookmark up top. We were collecting a bunch of vehicles. As you can see, I even brought back some old vehicles because I have an idea, and I'll tell you what that is. I was going to see, I don't know how many different types of vehicles are, but I was going to have two of each type of vehicle. I'm still missing two vehicles that I need to buy. Because of that, I was just buying drivable vehicles, but because of that, I had to end up buying vehicles that are not drivable just to get it. But that's not all of them. Now, I accidentally got a whole bunch of trucks because the trucks I thought were a different type of SUV, but they're not. I just wasn't paying attention to the name. Now that one's one that is completely finished, except for maybe the odometer that I done accidentally finished. But look, I got my P4s, my P3 vans, my SUVs. I got a bunch of SUVs. There's the other SUV types. So I was putting two and two and two, and I was organizing them all. But I realized I was missing two, and that's kind of when I came up with the idea, maybe having two of each. Look, I've got SUVs there. I got some cars for me to wash. More trucks. But let's go ahead and put these people to work. And as you can tell, we're broke. We got $9,600, and there's still two vehicles I need to buy. The vehicles I need to buy aren't very much, so we should be okay. But just in case, I've never taken a loan this game, and I figured, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll take a loan if I need to, but our water bill and energy bills are really stacked up. I paid my employees. Now, I do have some extras instead of two of each. I've got like 5 of the sports cars, and so I've got a whole lot of extra. And then I got a lot of these older vehicles that don't match with anything. So the goal for today's video is to grind and get all these fixed up, especially these ones that are not drivable. I really didn't want to buy ones that are not drivable, but when I had the idea of getting two of each vehicle, I thought that would look neat for like a final episode, if we can even do it. So we'll see. Yes, I know. And then we're not even going to have enough parts for all these vehicles. There's an insane amount of vehicles. But all those vehicles that are back there are done. So basically, I don't even want to put the SUV up for sale yet, even though I got a whole lot of them. I really need to stash these away, these ones that are finished, until I'm ready to organize them. So today we're going to be grinding, and then we'll organize them. That's going to be kind of what we do today. Whoop, no. This is getting this guy. Okay, he's already fixing. Okay, good. He is the most important, especially these vehicles that can't drive. And then that should be it. There's one more. It's that one right there. Is not drivable. So basically, I'll go ahead and get this one prepped to take in. And then we'll go ahead and pick this one up. We'll go ahead and pick this one. Oh, that tow truck was kind of in my way. I was going to do that so smooth too. Unfortunately, I couldn't because the tow truck. Reminds me of a guy I saw trying to back a boat on the loading dock. Come on. It's just got to be close enough. Alright, so that should be it. Now, I would go ahead and search the shop for the cars I need, but I can't really pick them up right now in case they're not drivable. That's Paul. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Now this one here we need a second one of, this Allegra hatchback. Now I parked that there because it's a really expensive car. It's the newest model I've seen on the game, and it was worth a lot for me just to buy straight up. So that's kind of what I'm going with. Now because we are completely broke, I wanted to save enough money to at least pay my employees. Oh, only 15 seconds, so that's good. So we got a couple of these. Oh, this guy's done. We always got to get this. Always got to get this guy done quickly. See, I was organizing because I wanted to go in order of fixing them. But the issue is there was a couple of vehicles that weren't drivable. So I needed them drivable first just so then I could fix them. Because I can't really fix them, or I can't organize them in order to get repaired and everything, because these aren't drivable. So these are actually kind of getting repaired out of the order that I wanted, but that's okay. So today's video is a lot of working on vehicles. We'll get to the music and easy listening tunes in a minute when I'm organizing, but I kind of wanted to show y'all everything. Got an insane amount of cars. We're completely broke. Need this truck to get out of my way. Now this is our work truck. We probably will sell a red truck though. But we're going to have a giant lot. Now will our lot be enough to, I mean, in and I took our junk cars back there, decided to fix those up. Our abandoned wrecked vehicles that we did. So that's one thing. And I ended up picking up another one. It was behind our dealership. And it was one that I was looking for, the Striker. That little, not that one. See, that's next for Vanguard I didn't want, but it was free. This little Striker hatchback. See, that's what I need. I need more of those to, that was a little too quick. Yep, I was going to say, that was really quick. So you get to work on that. We got to get this SUV out of the way. Now I want to check to see if I can get those last two vehicles. Last two vehicles we need is Allegra, which is that hatchback there, and then the hatchback there. Those are the only two vehicles that I know that we do not have anymore. Or the only two type of cars we're missing. Now I thought there was a random different SUV than this. It kind of looks like this, which also looks like the truck just with the top, but it ended up just being more trucks. So I ended up buying more trucks than I needed, which is a shame, but you know what, it kind of makes it interesting for, you know, the last video, which is not going to be this one because we got so much work to do. You gotta get these out of the way, but to have it all worked on, set up, all nice and neat before a big sale. And I realized something. Probably should have waited. I would have a lot more money right now if we didn't buy the dealership from Sam. He wasn't really charging us that much for the dealership, so we probably could have got away with not worrying about him so much, you know. We're going to need more space. That would have saved us $250,000. But more than that is when I was getting just extra parts because we have more storage space in our warehouse now, I realized they had a second repair machine. So the upgrade doesn't give it to you, but it lets you purchase a second repair machine. So that's what we needed. See, that's not the hatchback either. I just needed a second one of these. I needed a second one. Let's scan this. What's this one? This is the Adante. Okay. Yeah, I need the hatchback version, that one. So what we'll do, yes, deal with that rusty pile. Now I didn't take pictures or anything like that yet. I want to paint them, trying to get it nice and organized up front. I mean, we have a lot of vehicles to do. There's no way we're going to have enough material. I'm going to have to go buy some. You know, now this did upgrade to 20 instead of 10, which is nice. If I had just waited a little bit, I did a whole lot of organizing, but let's max out, put it in, max it out, start it, put these 5 back, and exactly 20 left. So that's the way I've been doing that. Of course, I need to get it clear because it's about to get busy. Okay. Now we have a whole bunch of these. All right, I gotta get my truck out of the way. I was gonna park it, but I kind of want to keep it out because I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna leave. I don't want to put it in there because those two aren't done either. So I don't want to put it in there and then forget where I'm at. So we're gonna place that there. Man, it is looking nice though. We have a car dealership that's full of cars. We just doing a whole lot of work here. But I want to get this truck out of the way because most likely, if we're going to find one of those older vehicles, that's where it's going to be. So, all right. So he's still working. We got to get her working. So today is just basically working, and I'm going to have to probably get my hands dirty a little bit too. I'll probably wait till I don't have the employees here to manage. Now I want to keep this right here with mine. The expensive car and then this one. Reason is because these are two that we need. Wait, that's not two that we need. It just couldn't drive. Let me double check here. Nope, I did get another pulse. I'm pretty sure, so. Yeah, so we'll be fine. Whoop. Definitely want him working. See, I'm messing around and I'm not keeping up with my duties here. This guy takes the longest. Now, maybe I'll even have to fix a vehicle this episode. Alright, so this is the Striker, I think, is the cheapest. Then it goes to this. So these are going to basically be in our number 2 slot. So let's, and they're older. They're not worth much, so getting $1 million isn't going to work. But we have a new goal. We definitely want the million. But we also need 1.2 million is the goal. Because there is because we're not maxed out like I thought. There is a second repair machine that we can get. And how nice would that be? if we had 2 of them. So we could do 40 parts at once. We'll never have to worry about getting more parts no matter how many vehicles we're doing at one time. So that would just be great. And that one I think needs its plates restored. Alright, I'm going to try to put these ones that are done. Woo! Just a little tap. It's fine. I'm trying to put these ones that are done back here. We have a whole bunch of trucks, but we might as well just finish 2 trucks. You know, then we'll figure out paint colors and all that stuff. So we have so much work going on right here. This might have to be broken down into 2 episodes because we have so many cars. But what I'm probably going to do is speed it up and put on some tunes, and you guys can enjoy seeing it all come together with that going on. So here we go. All right, everybody, we are back. My employees have gone home for the day. They got a decent amount of cars done, but I figured, hey, it might be nice to kind of do one ourselves. So let's wash this nice car. Now, from what I remember, this might be our most expensive vehicle we own. I'm going to keep it separated from the other ones. This is very satisfying, so I figured I would do one myself here. for the video instead of just listening to tunes, you know. um, music with no words, you know. So I figured let's look at that. I love just how it covers it like that. This foam and all looks pretty good. Alright, now let's wash it off. Got to start with the top. Wash it to the other side. Now we're going to rotate it. Get the wheels really good in there. So as you can see, this is our full operation with our new upgraded place. There might be a more efficient way to do it. Well, I mean, you could do it out of order and they'll still count. Like we could wash the cars, wax and polish, and then send it to the body shop to get the rust out, and it'd still be considered wax and polished, which might make more sense. You kind of drive it in a wash and you pull it through the other one, but I just don't like that. So or we could do all this and then pull it up to the mechanic shop and then straight out to the parking lot, which probably be efficient. But you know, after it's waxed and polished, I want somebody working on the car, you know. So that's the way. That's why I've been doing it this way. Something a little more, you know, get it nice and washed, waxed, and polished before getting pictures taken. Seems to make more sense to me. All right. Now let's wax it up here. Got an email, probably abandoned car, which we could use the free money. I'm going to finish this first. I doubt this time of day it's somebody that's going to bring me a car by. Couldn't afford it anyway. We didn't got the money. So we may go pick that up, you know. We're just doing some work. And another issue with doing the work is we're letting our parts repair. We're killing time letting our parts repair because it's like not in-game time, but real life time. Well, so is the other stuff, but problem is it takes a while. Now, we will go ahead and take pictures of this one because I'm leaving it blue, just like the other one we left same color. I'm not sure if I got pictures of the other one. I think I did. I did. So I remember only taking it once with this. It does the same thing as the other one. It's just a bigger area for some reason. But anyway, I thought let's do like 2 or 3. I definitely want to keep this one separated. I'm just going to park it right over here, out of the way. Just wanted to get that done. Let's go check this email out, see if it's a free car. We only got 9,600, so let's find out. Exclusive deal. All right, it's exclusive deal, which would be nice. Except the problem is I ain't got the money that he wants. Oh, is this the hatchback that I need? To have 2 of everything? Oh, Greta, it is. Okay. We don't have the money. Need a higher credit score. Oh, I don't have a credit score at all. Well, it's not even going to give us enough. I mean, we're going to have 14,000. Oh, he's going to leave. That's the vehicle we need, though. All right, let's see if I can. Sorry, man. I wanted to. Oh, that's right. I got candy. Oh, remember the last episode? I purchased candy and cigarettes. Supposedly, like you can give them as gifts and it helps. Then they didn't have a gift option. I really needed that vehicle though to complete our entire set. There's 2 vehicles we still need. Okay, well, that's kind of a shame. It is what it is. Here's our 2 solos right here. He was about to sell us one. And then this one. Those 2 are the 2 we need. I tell you what, maybe we ought to sell one of these extra trucks since we got so many. Well, I was hoping maybe I could find one that's like, he wanted a lot for it, but I was hoping maybe to find one for real cheap. I mean, we still have to be able to pay our employees, though, is the problem. And then I'll just go pick it up. I really wanted it, though. We might have to sleep and wait a day. So let's just take a look here. Not seeing it. Yeah, I mean, we kind of already looked. You may have saw that in the montage. I already looked. We need a striker and that Allegretto. So it's kind of what we're needing. So what we'll do is we'll make another cut and I will get back to grinding. All right, everybody, we are back for another day. We are going to put our guys to work. We are going to get them going. Whoop. I really want that other vehicle, and we still need 2 more vehicles to complete it. So we'll see how things go. We need to keep our money. Oh. Nope. Didn't have any rust at all. This one looks fine too. No rust at all, huh? Okay, well that one's going to take a little longer. Alright, we might have to help out the lady in the car wash. She's working on one right now. And we'll just have to work on this. I don't think we got enough. Yeah, we don't have one waiting until the guy's done at the body shop. So we're just going to have to get a little work in ourselves. It is satisfying seeing it just cover up all the spots and that all up. Nice. So nice. All right. Work our way down. Keep the wheels good. Want to keep her busy. Some in the cracks in the corners. No, yeah, we ain't waiting around. This guy needs to be the most busy out of all of us. Of course, we'll eventually run out of material. Now, I've already checked the shop for ads, and I didn't find the last two were missing. Don't really have the money for it. So what we might do is end up selling like one we got extra of and not two of, and then go from there. That might have to be what we do. Now this one's good to go. I'm trying to put the ones that are good to go. See, like this. Here's two of them. And I already restored the plates on everything. Okay. And she's working on, and I'm working on another one right here. So just gonna move that right there for now. Yeah, I think she'll beat me in a race. You can always hit X to see the spots that you need, which is pretty satisfying as well. First you can see in the cracks, getting the cracks real good. Yeah, as soon as this guy's done, we're going. She got another one waiting. Yes, she does. Okay. I was like, do I need to move the body shop? Yeah, but I guess I can. I don't have to be in a hurry to do mine so much. And when these all other ones are the important ones. Well, hold on. Oh, I think one was abandoned. I was going to say, because it looks like I got three of them. Oh, no, that one's that one's a completely different one. That's the Allegra one. Okay. Okay. I thought I was missing something, but I didn't think so. Now, this may not have anything to do. 16 seconds. Well, enough for me to keep polishing for just a few seconds. I'm working today. I did pull in one of them cars into the maintenance bay, but I don't know about all that. Alright, so that one's done. Now this one's got some rust. This one, you should be a little busier on this one. Now this one here is another solo. We need to find the match to it. So I'm going to park it out of the way until we find the match for it. Basically want 2 of everything. It was going to be a surprise, but I was like, you know what? I have to do a lot of work. So maybe I'll just wait so y'all can at least, you know, see everything. See how much work's going into this instead of doing it all with a full lot. And then you guys can see my organizing that I got going on here. With all this stuff. I believe I already have one. Now I already took pictures and everything of the other one. I'm going to take pictures of this one. I probably will leave it silver though. It looks like a car you'd find on a lot. Go ahead and take the pictures. Now I'm going to leave this one kind of out of my way for the moment. We are staying busy. Hope y'all are having a good day. We are cranking these out so we can complete our goal for this series. It's quite the goal. We have a lot going on. Not really in a hurry to do that. Okay. Yeah, look at all these cars. I mean, so much for this video. And I don't want to keep the video too long, so we'll probably... Man, I got to come over here anyway. So we'll probably do a little cuts and... Oh. And some music, listening to tunes, because this is quite the operation we got going on here. So, thank you, sir. This one's got quite a bit of rust on it as well. I should have been counting how many cars we're cranking out here. Maybe I'd see it in the edit. How much are we getting done in one day? All right, so we have our two. We got our two little, I forget what they're called, but we got our two little hatchbacks here. One orange, one yellow. Is it just me, or does that yellow one look a little bigger? Maybe it's just the angle or the color. But it really looked like that yellow one was a little different. Oh, same thing, different year. Okay, I'm not really going off years. So, whoop. Oh, 18. Oh, he's about done. We need to, we'll go and get these phantoms done. We just did that muscle car. So we'll take care of these. Should have enough time to get both of them done. I think they leave at 1,800 hours. Besides, we need these cuts and stuff, giving me time to repair material and making sure we got what we need. So I don't have to do it in the middle. So now this bad boy's done. Now I still gotta take pictures of a lot of these. Still gotta take pictures of a lot of them, or all of them except for like 2. If I ended up accidentally taking pictures again, that's fine. I'm not gonna be too worried about it. We got our 2 types of muscle cars. Well, I guess 3. They call that other one a muscle car. Or at least it says muscle on the back, but it don't look like a nice old school muscle car. The one I just parked. I mean, probably is by today's standards, but all right. And then these all have to be fixed too. I have to keep these separated. These, none of these here on the side are done. That's blocking my, none of these here have been done. I was going to start with those, but then I realized I had too many in the parking lot. They were kind of in the way. So I started grabbing from the parking lot. Now, I didn't put anything up for sale yet, some ads, because then they'll show up when I'm trying to search for these last 2 that I'm looking for. It's not smart to get underneath there. I'm trying to get over here. Come on. Alright, that's all good. What about that one? Is there green? Still going. Okay. Alright, well, we'll probably make another cuts. We'll let these, when these people clock off work, we'll cut it there. And then we'll come back once we've made a little bit more progress. But appreciate you all being here. Hope you're enjoying this awesome dealership. And look at these cars. It's going to be our biggest sale yet. Is it worth $1 million? I do not know. I do not know if we're ever going to get there. I mean, we'll eventually get there. But I'd like to get there for one last batch, one last episode, one last giant hoorah. But we can't just have $1 million. We need 1,200,000. I want to buy the second repair machine. Because the game creators keep making updates. So I want to do the last machine, which is $200,000 we can now buy, which would help a lot with what we got going on here. Of course, I guess the smart thing would be is to, go ahead and sell off some cars while we're doing all this. which is probably what most people do. Well, that was quick. Let me just try that again just in case. Yep. All right. This one did not have any rust. It's just dirty. Alright. We might be able to squeeze one more in here. We already have one of these parked over there. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can squeeze this other one in. We could go ahead and put these on the podiums or something. Sell one if we need to. We may just have enough time. So that one's done. And pictures. I haven't done the odometer. I should park it over the other one. But since we got some of these smaller cars, we'll go ahead and start parking them in order. And then we'll have an overflow lot with the seconds. We'll probably have them, like this is going to be my still to be worked on spot. We have our spots, which I'm going to line up the whole thing. 5 in the showroom, and then we'll probably put extras back here instead of doing our like little half park thing. Maybe we'll park a couple. Well, that's the entrance. Maybe we'll park a couple around. I don't know. We'll see. Come on, let me through. Thank you. Go. These Phantom Gales are pretty sweet. Kind of blocking our parking here. That's alright. We'll be moving some of these cars soon. We'll have 2 of each, and then any extras maybe we'll throw on the other side of the parking lot. Unless I need to sell it just to get us going here. Going before he's done for the day. Every second counts right now if they leave at 1800. I'd like to at least get the bodywork guy to finish that vehicle. So I need him to finish. So I can get it into this guy before it's the end of the day. That was quick. Another one that didn't have any rust on it. I might leave the I don't know about the white one. I might leave the silver one and do like a black or red or something. I don't know. Because we got the Phantoms and we got the Gales, so we got 4 muscle cars. I want them all to be a different color. But we'll organize all that. See, we got this one here. And that one, and then we got the 2 Phantoms, so should be good to go. So we'll make another cut, and they're about to be off duty, so we'll make another cut, and then we'll come back, and hopefully I will have this organized, ready to go. Alright everybody, we're cutting back, and as you can see, a lot has happened. I decided to go with the red and black theme that we had before, but I might have to change some things because since I upgraded it turned all yellow, so might have to change some things there. But as you can see, we got all the cars lined up. We are working on our first P3, then we have the P4 bigger van, and then we're done. But I wanted to make a line, and I was going with the red and black theme, so I did this. But now that I look at it, I kind of want all one side to be red and all one side to be black. Maybe something like that. I don't know, but I've been playing for hours trying to get all this done off screen. I'll kind of show you what I've been doing. That just finished. I've been trying to continue to fix up the vehicles, and then I've been coming in here, pull all the paint booth. While the other employees have already left for the day, but while they're doing that, take the pictures, jump back in. And coming over here. But I had to repaint a couple, and now that I'm looking at it, I might change it. I mean, it's not too bad, but I'm doing two of the other color too that was going to line the other side opposite. Thought it might look cool. Now that I think about it, I kind of rather it all be one solid color down one line and one solid color down the other line. I don't know. We'll see. But I just want to get back with you so you can see the progress after that last cut. Don't want these to be really long videos, but I've been playing for hours, so just grinding. But even though it looks like I've only got 5 vehicles. Okay, so I still have 7 vehicles to fully repair. I do not have the repair equipment. I need to repair more of them. And we're running out of money, so this is done here. I will go ahead and move this to its next location before the night's done. I believe this one got finished. We'll take a quick scan here just to make sure it did. So we can just hop in. Whoop. See, my fingers are getting stiff playing this for so long. Alright, so we still have 7 more vehicles. This has been quite the grind, and I didn't want to just play music the whole video and me running around when I'm actually not doing the work myself. So that's why I just made a big long cut there, and I just kept playing, trying to get this. And perhaps when I get those fixed, I can kind of show you what I mean, like my little routine. I'll put that behind some music or something going in the paint booth, and then that. I was hoping I'd have all this done this episode, and then next episode could be the giant sale. But I want this sale to be so big that it's basically the finale episode. I can't do this grinding again. Not unless we're doing a whole new series of this, you know, after some more updates and stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, everybody. I really appreciate it. When we come back, we will finish doing these vehicles. I might do that off screen. I'll show you a little bit of the paint, maybe the finishing touches with some music, kind of more of the grind. But I'm probably going to do the rest and get this all set up, ready to go for our big finale. Depending on when you're watching this, it may already be out, but the end screen will have some other options for you if you're watching as soon as it comes out. But yeah, I think one more episode, big finale. I'm just going to have to play more in the background. Anyway, appreciate y'all being here. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Click the next one or check out some of my other content on the channel. You can do it. I believe in you. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.